Hi, I'm Anusha, and I'm a general course student this year at LSE. Today I'll be talking a little bit more about the Cumberland Lodge trip, which is a retreat exclusively for general course students right at the beginning of the year. The Cumberland Lodge retreat takes place in Windsor, which is just a little ways out of London, and I would say there's three main things that I got out of the trip. The first, the amazing speakers. The second being just learning so much more about LSE and what there is to offer this year for me. And the third thing, meeting so many new people and getting to explore Windsor with them. So we got to listen to 5 different talks over the weekend, talks ranging from climate change to women, peace and security to my personal favorite, the history of the royal family and the Queen. And I think that one was just my favorite because that's just not something that I would have learned back in the US. And the man that gave us the talk was a historian for the royal family, so he just knew so much and just told us some great stories that we wouldn't really hear otherwise. So we also got to learn a lot more about LSE, first specifically through a talk about the history of LSE and what LSE is doing moving forward, and then we also got to spend the weekend with the general course dean, Dean Hoffman, who we just learned a lot from. I think my favorite part of the trip was definitely the opportunity to explore Windsor and meet so many new people throughout the trip. So we all had roommates, which hopefully meant we met at least one new person, and we also had the chance to explore Windsor during some of our free time. So some of us ended up going to the castle where we got to see where a lot of the royal weddings happen, we got to see the church, and we got to see a lot of the family shields and just so much of the history and architecture in the area. It was really beautiful, and we also walked down to the river, which was just really great, and it was a nice little getaway from London. So I really enjoyed my Cumberland Lodge experience, and I'd highly recommend it to any future general course students because it's just such a great way to relax and have a little bit of a break after your first week of classes.